situation of trying to talk to someone who's texting someone else. Now, new evidence suggests that it may be damaging our personal relationships.
No shit.
Stacey Johnson highlights the problem and offers some solutions.
Yeah, get the fuck off your phone.
Take that sitting down, so to speak. We get upset. We're hurt. Our feelings are hurt. We feel like we're left out, particularly when it's with our romantic partner, the people that we love.
Ever feel snubbed when your partner texts instead of listening to you? It's called phubbing, short for phone snubbing. Dr. James Roberts of
Or
Baylor
being
University
ignorant,
conducted a study a couple
inconsiderate,
of years ago to discover
and
its
stupid.
effects.
What we found is that people who perceive they're being phubbed by their partner would argue and have more conflict over their smartphone use than others who perceive less phubbing. And that would lead to, and here's the kicker, it would lead to lower levels of relationship satisfaction.
Some stats from the Baylor study, nearly half of survey respondents reported being phubbed by their partner. About a quarter said it caused a conflict, and more than a third reported feelings of depression as a result. If you've been phubbed, this probably comes as no surprise to you, and if you're the one who's doing the phubbing, hey, we understand. Smartphones are compelling, but these things can be a problem. So what's the solution?
What I can suggest for your viewers to try.
Put your fucking phone away.
What I would suggest your viewers to do is try to set aside what we call smartphone-free zones. That's time in the day where the smartphones are verboten, where they're forbidden.
Bottom line, if you let the love of your smartphone get in the way of your actual love, one day you may be getting a text that your relationship is over. Now what you need is a little more information on how to avoid this problem. It's waiting for you at MoneyTalksNews.com. Just do a search for smartphones. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacey Johnson.
It's gotten so bad that they're actually making fucking news out of it. Phubbing. Seriously? Is today's generation, today's world, today's people so unimaginably socially inept that they actually have to give tips and advice on putting your fucking phone away so you can socialize with other human beings that are in your direct presence? They call them cell phones for a reason, because it's like a fucking cell. A jail cell for the mind. For the weak-minded, mind you. People like me? I haven't touched my phone in 5 hours. Because I'm not weak-minded. I don't live off of my phone. I use it when I need it, and I put it away. If people contact me, I'll get to them whenever I get to them. If they can't handle that, then, well, they're weak-minded too, because they need this instant communication. If they wanted to talk to me so damn badly, they'll come to me. Or, alternatively, I would come to them, should I feel the need to converse with them. Now, the only thing out of that didn't bother me is they did have a somewhat decent and appropriate action to countering this phubbing phenomenon. And that is having cell phone free zones. Now, before cell phones were an epidemic of the brain, there was a good man by the name of Sarge. What he would do is when people would walk into his house, especially if it was for a formal dining event or what have you, he would have this bag, right? It'd be like either a plastic bag, or he would get a pillow sheet thing, right? And then he would, he'd open it up for every guest. They'd put their phone into the bag, and then he would hang it up after tying it up, or find a secured location to put it. Because he must have known ahead of time that he needed to train people, in this manner because of what it's become as of late, obviously. So he essentially was doing ahead of his time of what the news just stated to do, having these cell phone free areas. Alternatively, they didn't have to put it in the bag, because it's either the bag or leave it in your car. So yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good plan, and I fully support it. You don't have to be as hard ass as I am concerning cell phones. If you get a fucking addiction, then It's an addiction, just like anything else. But being able to limit the addiction is good nonetheless. So, dinner time, no phones. If you're with me, you better not use your phone or you're not going to be communicating with me at all. Plain and simple. I'm a hard ass about it. I have expectations, I have self-respect, I have dignity. I'm not going to lessen myself for these ignoramuses, these social inept retards that can't put their phone down for a conversation's worth of time. If you're in my presence, you're not going to be on your phone, or I'm going to ask you to leave. Plain and simple as that. I will not be disrespected. It's incredibly rude to do, and for it to be an epidemic of this magnitude that they're having it on the fucking news says everything about today's generation. Failed parenting, no impulse control, and cell phone addictions up the yin-yang because no one can control themselves and their parents suck at parenting. Again, I haven't touched my phone in a long time. 5 hours. Yeah, I got texts. Yeah, I got Facebook messengers. But if it was so damn important, they would, contact me through other methods. So it must not be an emergency. Nonetheless, main point being is phubbing should not even be a thing. There can be a few exceptions, obviously, if there's a deep conversation because of the fact of something big going on or whatever, I can understand that, or family emergency, whatever. I can understand that. So don't get me wrong, I'm firm, but I'm fair. If there's some sort of family emergency, then I'll be like, okay, you deal with your business, and then get back to me. But if you're just saying, hey, to someone, or what's up, then see you later. I will not tolerate such disrespect and rudeness. Again, it's all about having self-respect, knowing your own worth. Is this person going to be rude and disrespectful towards me? Hell no, they're not. Are you going to allow it, though? I surely hope not. Because if they consider themselves your friend, or lover even, relationship-wise, they better not be doing that to you, or else you're just not having much self-worth in you there or something. Because to be blatantly disrespected like that by a partner, more or less, something's not right there, mate. Someone else has his or her attention. Because it certainly isn't you, because you're in her direct, or his, direct presence, and they're paying more attention to their fucking phone than you? Oh, that's right to the heart, man. That's gotta suck. Have spine. Quit being so feckless. Stand up, put your phone down, put your foot down, and say something. If they cannot respect you enough as a lover or as a friend to put their phone down, to put it away, to pay attention to you and converse with you while you're in their direct presence, or vice versa, then what the fuck are you doing with them? Seriously. For me, that's just another number rather than a quality friend. Just someone to have around to fill your own ego or something. Because, quite frankly, they're not really being your friend. They're being more friends towards their phone than you. And it's a disgrace. It really is. Quite blatantly simple. Disgraceful. I don't know why people tolerate this enough to, or put up with it, or let this go on enough to where they're putting it on the news. Jesus fucking Christ. You people are fucking insane if you let that shit happen. Oh. I can't even imagine. It pisses me off. It bothers me just thinking about it, much less it actually happening to me. Luckily, people know to keep their shit in check when they're around me because they know I do not tolerate that shit. So people don't do that shit around me because they know better. So luckily, I haven't had to deal with it. Unless it was with some random stranger that I'm talking to on the street or whatever. But that's a different situation. You know, passenger by or whatever, standing on the street, they're on their phone talking and I say something, they say something, whatever. That's different though. But if you invited them over to a dinner, to a formal event, to whatever, but you went out of your way to invite them to spend time that you will not get back with them, and then they go and spend most of that time on their phone rather than directly communicating with you eye to eye. You gotta see where I'm coming from, man, or woman, whatever. You gotta see. If you don't see what I'm getting at here, then you're just as fucked as they are. I don't know why this is so uncommon. I mean, I understand that common sense isn't common anymore, but come on! Social inept is an epidemic just as much as cell phone addiction is. Anyways, until next time.